Hello and welcome to News at Noon. I'm Aftab Borka. And the Oscar goes to Argo for Best Picture. First Lady Michelle Obama joined the party remotely from the White House to do the honors. Here are some highlights from last night's Oscars by the Associated Press.
I want to thank Canada. I want to thank our friends in Iran.
Argo takes Best Picture at the Oscars.
I want to thank my wife, who I don't normally associate with Iran.
An emotional Ben Affleck, who directed, co-produced, and starred in the film, accepted.
Mrs. Obama, do you have your envelope?
Not yet, Jack, but I'm about to.
In a surprise, First Lady Michelle Obama announced the winner via satellite from the White House with a little help from Jack Nicholson.
And the Oscar goes to Argo.
And the Oscar goes to Ang Lee.
In an upset, Ang Lee took Best Director for Life of Pi over Steven Spielberg for Lincoln.
Everybody worked with me in Life of Pi. I want to thank you for... I really want to thank you for believing this story and share this incredible journey with me.
But Lincoln won Daniel Day-Lewis Best Actor, his third Oscar. Day-Lewis had a little fun with presenter Meryl Streep, who won one of her Oscars playing Margaret Thatcher.
Before we decided to do a straight swap, I had actually been committed to play Margaret Thatcher. And Meryl was Stephen's first choice for Lincoln.
Best Actress goes to Jennifer Lawrence for Silver Linings Playbook. She had a little trip on her way to accept.
You guys are just standing up because you feel bad that I fell, and that's really embarrassing, but thank you.
My unlimited gratitude.
Christoph Waltz won Best Supporting Oscar for Django Unchained.
It came true.
Anne Hathaway won Best Supporting Actress for her Les Miserables performance.
Well, the party in LA is over, and now the focus is on two parties in Washington, D.C. The Congress is back in session to deal with the automatic budget cuts starting in less than a week. Reporter Charlie Crum has the latest on that. Charlie, what's happening?
Well, the White House went on the offensive over the weekend. They released state-by-state details of spending cuts that will occur if Congress doesn't reach a deal to avoid mandatory spending cuts that are scheduled to take effect Friday. Michigan's share of the $85 billion in nationwide cuts affects everything from education to law enforcement to local military bases. Unlike other budget showdowns in Congress, stock market is shrugging off the looming fight, and market futures were up based on strong corporate earnings Monday morning. Supporters of the cuts say they're not really cuts at all, but a reduction in the increase of government spending. More locally, over the weekend, Michigan Democrats have a new chairman. Party Chairman Mark Brewer stepped aside in favor of Lon Johnson, his challenger. And Michigan Republican Party Chairman Bobby Shostak was reelected after holding off a challenge from Todd Corser from Kalkaska.
All right, thank you, Charlie. And more locally, police are investigating two separate cases of homicide. Reporter Megan Semeraz has details on both the cases. Megan?
Farmington police are investigating a murder that happened at 10 Mile and Orchard Lake Roads. WXYZ is reporting that police were investigating a missing person when they found a 26-year-old woman dismembered in her home on Sunday. The woman's live-in boyfriend has reportedly been arrested. Also over the weekend, a suspect was arrested in the stabbing death of a 23-year-old Michigan State University student from Rochester. Andrew Michael Singler was found stabbed to death early Saturday in his East Lansing apartment. The suspect is expected to be arraigned today.
Megan, thank you very much. And Oakland County Executive L. Brooks Patterson says if Detroit goes bankrupt, it'll have an effect on neighboring communities. And to stop that, he says there's only one option.
I think he's got one option, and that's the emergency manager. Remember they signed a consent agreement, 6 weeks ago? And the city didn't live up to their side of the agreement. So why would you sign another agreement that they can go ahead and violate over time? I think they got to come in there with an emergency manager and do for Detroit, what Schimmel did for Pontiac. And Schimmel's leaving Pontiac and he's leaving with a city that's now functioning. It operates basically in the black. There's still some long-term debt out there. We understand that. Those are called legacy costs. But day-to-day operations, Pontiac's pretty stable.
This weekend, the Robot Garage in Birmingham had a special session for children. The kids had a chance to play with robots and learn to compete in science and technology.
Hi, I'm Walt Pickup. I'm with the Robot Garage here in Birmingham. Today we're doing a camp called NXT Challenges. And on the table here we have a number of challenges that the kids are working on with their NXTs. They're programming them and then actually accomplishing the tasks that are on here. And they move from programming through sensors through other parts of the NXT.
And that's it for today. Don't forget to watch us tomorrow at theoaklandpress.com. I'm Aftab Borkup. Have a great day.